Good morning, everybody. I am running late, as usual, but there's one thing I needed to do beforehand. So I've been telling you how I've been on this journey to make my room a place where I'm happy to be. And one of the things I want to do is clear off this desk. This desk has a lot of things on it that I use on a fairly regular basis. You know, I use this to make music. I use this to make music. My camera, obviously. I have extra lenses. I keep like pens and stuff in here. This is just decoration, but I have a lot of things. Oh, not forget my hard drive stack, of which 3 more of them are right here. I have a lot of things that I use on my normal day-to-day. That's not even to mention cables. Now, I don't really want them on the desk, but I don't want to keep them far away. I used to keep them over here, but every time I was at my desk, I had to get up, I had to come all the way over here, and then I had to rummage through these things in order to find what I was looking for, and I didn't like that. So I wanted to find a way to put some sort of storage down here. If I could have found a way to put some sort of storage down here, I could have kept the stuff down there, so if I needed it, all I have to do is reach down. That's it. The problem is I'm having a hard time finding stuff. And I think I found something that could work, but I don't know if it's gonna fit. So, even though I'm late, let's measure real quick. Now, I'm late for school. I'm not necessarily late for work, so that doesn't bother me too bad. So the lowest point here on the desk is the keyboard tray. So measuring up from the keyboard tray, it looks like we have like 23.5 inches. Which is very worrisome because I've only ever seen things that are 24 inches at the smallest. But 23.5, that's what we got here. In this direction, we only have like 9.5, which is even worse, which is making me feel like I'll never find anything that I need. And depth-wise, I would love if it would come like... This is a real scientific way to do this. 16.5 inches, about, because of this thing right here. This is like a support bar. If this wasn't here, I could push it all the way back, but I can't. So what we got? 16, 10, 23. Yeesh, I'm gonna have a hard time finding this. While I am down here, though, I will say I do want to get one of those like cable management boxes so I can start dealing with some of this stuff down here. Obviously, not everything, it's hard to tell, but not everything is, well, I'm looking at the camera, just spider webs. Anyway, not everything spawns from down here. This cable right here is for the speakers, and it literally goes from this speaker to this speaker. It just hangs. So I have to find another solution for that. I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll find out. I think this one right here is for the keyboard. Oh, this is the Ethernet. This is connected to the Mac. There's a lot that I need to figure out, but I do think getting that little cable box will help. Anyway, I need to go to school. I got lucky that the iPad fits in the clear bag, so I don't have to carry my backpack and the clear bag. The reason I'm carrying the clear bag is that once I leave school, I have to go straight to work. I get out of school at 3, and I have to clock in at 4. Granted, school and work are not that far away from each other, so I do have time to eat beforehand, and I will absolutely take the time to do that. I'm also gonna take a Cheez-It. I ended up getting out of class early, which is nice, but now I have an hour before I have to go to work, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. I do want to eat, but I don't know if I want to eat now or if I want to eat closer to when it's time so that the food lasts a little longer. Does that make sense? I think it does. I'm considering going to look at the stuff now that I wanted to buy for under the desk, but I don't know if I have the time to do it all the way. I don't know. Maybe I'll just drive over there and see what happens. That might be an efficient use of my time. Decided to not go shopping. Just gonna sit here and eat for a little bit. I got like 20 minutes before I walk in there, and I figured that wasn't enough time for me to go in there, look around, find what I need, decide if I can actually use it or not. So I'll just do that after work. I get off at 8:30, so, and I'll probably get off a little sooner too, but I'm assuming that the stores won't be closed by then. I know Target won't, Well, I was thinking about going in Ross too, and Ross basically never closes, so I'll be fine to wait a little bit. It's gonna be annoying, but it'll be fine. My nugget is a trapezoid. I just wanted that documented. I just got out of work, so I'm gonna now go and look for the stuff for my room. Took the measure. I guess you can tell who's here.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah, I took the measurements. Now we just have to see if it fits. So the plan is buy something, preferably something cheap, and if it works, sick. And if it doesn't, take it back. So this is the one that I think is gonna fit. It's not that big. It's like, it's half, but it doesn't, oh, the dimensions are here. So I measured it and it's like 23 and a half inches. This is 24 tall.
This is gonna be a tight squeeze.
It's gonna be a tight squeeze. It's gonna be a tight squeeze in literally every dimension because it's just slightly too big to fit under the desk. So if you remember from this morning, we measured 23 and a half and this was 24. We measured 10 and this is 12 and 5/8, and then we measured like 13 and this is 15. So it's quite literally too big in every dimension. But I think it's our best bet. I haven't found anything smaller than this. So I think this is what we're gonna go with. And just kind of let it rock. And just kind of cross our fingers. It's also the nicest looking one. Because I don't want it to be ugly. I want it to be cheap and functional, but I don't want it to be ugly. Package secured. Now let's go home to find out that it doesn't fit under my desk. I'm hopeful. I just want to document that I'm at 700 miles exactly. Neat. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really hoping that this drawer stuff works, because I really need to, I don't know, find some sort of organization solution. So I'm really hoping this thing works. And honestly, if it doesn't, I'm gonna be pretty upset. So, let's see if she fits. All right, moment of truth. This already isn't looking good. I have this little foot cushion thing. I guess I'll move that out of the way. Shove it all the way to the side the most I can. See if I can just rest it up under here. It's a little taut. I mean, it's under there. Kind of works. The drawer can still come in and out. But like, where do my feet go now? Because now I'm like, this thing's here, so where do I put my feet? There, I guess. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I had my brother lift up the desk so I could push it all the way back. So now it's all the way back. And actually, it doesn't protrude as much as I thought it was going to. This is absolutely still sitting on it, and this is like immobile now because of how far this is wedged. But like, it is in fact in there. And it doesn't actually bother my sitting position too much. Like, this is about where I was anyway. I don't know. I'll sit on it for a little bit and then see how I feel about it. But I think I'm gonna keep it. We went to Ale House. I feel like that's worth saying. I also said that I meant to say that I had a headache. I feel better.
Yeah. It's 2 in the morning.
It's 2 in the morning. We've kind of just been sitting here for like an hour. Hour and a half actually, because we got back here at a decent time.
12:42.
Something like that. Anyway, I just wanted to end the vlog here because the day's done.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow for something different. Good night.
Good night.